Yo, what is up, guys? Me, SmurpH, the worst commentator, commentating. And if any of you from my school are watching this, because some asshole had to, tell people in school about it, I get money from this, so I'm not gonna stop just because it might seem somewhat embarrassing. I'm commentating over gameplays, and I gotta get this commentary out of the way because I only had 15 minutes on my computer today because my mother is pissed because I'm missing like 2 homework assignments for trig, and that's it. I don't really understand the anger, but I mean she's pretty mad, so I gotta get this out of the way. Alright, what I'm covering today is the second half of the video. So, yesterday's video, it did kind of well. I mean, it doubled in views, like, overnight. After, like, I started tweeting it out more and stuff. But now I'm going to talk to the other side of why our futures are ruined. Alright, politics. This goes towards America. I know I had a lot of comments from, like, other people from other countries. And other countries sound pretty good, except for one dude from Brazil and stuff like that. I mean, countries sound like they're in a good stand. But America is it's one of the superpowers in the world, and if a superpower fails, the other superpowers are going to go down the drain a little bit. That's one thing I wanted to clear up. Now, this politics mainly has to do with America. I don't know if it's the same for where you live, if you live in a different country, but these are the way politics run here. Okay, first off, we have people in Senate and Congress that don't know anything about the bills they pass anymore. Basically, they sweet talk their way into office, and once they are in office, I'm not gonna say that all congressmen are bad. I mean, and all senators, because Ron Paul, but I'm not gonna say that they're all bad. I'm gonna say that some of them are lobbyists, and lobbyists are what are ruining America because people can pay them. Take for example SOPA. They can lobby them into passing the bill, just because they're getting money. I mean, why wouldn't you do something you're getting money for, right? Even though the dollar's gonna be worthless sometime soon. But they take the money and they do whatever the person giving them money tells them to do. And that's how our country is run, sadly. And another thing, we have two sides. We have the Democrats and the Republicans. And they're never going to settle on anything. Right now we have a Democratic president and we have a Republican Congress and Senate. Because everybody's like, Obama's doing such a terrible job and we can't get rid of him. So, it's already been 2 years into his term. And we hate Democrats now, so let's vote all Republicans. That way we'll never get anything done anymore. And that's what we've done. Basically, every time Obama tries to pass a bill to get something done, usually the Republicans shut it down. Because Republicans usually have very conservative views, and, they don't really want the world to move on. I'm not going to say all Republicans are bad. I mean, Ron Paul has a Republican side to him, but he's very liberal, I guess. He's not very liberal, but he's liberal. And, you can't have a person saying, this bill needs to get passed, and you can't have people denying it just because, they're being lobbied or their views are, like, just completely radical and don't even make sense in this day and age. And that's what's ruining it, The fact that we can't really make any decisions anymore because we have a two-party system, I'm all for them Republicans. I don't know what it would be, Dempublicans? Dempublicans, I guess. But yeah, you can't have two sides. They're opposite forces, and they can't get anything done anymore, and it's just never going to work out. It's not going to work out well. And we can't settle anything on the economy. And our president right now, I mean, I'm not going to say Obama's a terrible person because mainly it's because the Republicans won't let him pass anything. But I mean, he hasn't done half the things he promised, and it's kind of bullshit. And you're never really going to get a president who does everything he promises. You're never even going to get a president that really does much of what he promises at all. Because people are going to lie. They're going to lie their way into office, and they're going to make big promises. I mean, that's how you win elections. You obviously are not going to win an election by saying, I'm not going to get much done the first year, but, second year I might get something big done, and the third year, I might just sleep. You're not going to get elected by that. You're going to make false promises. And that's where our heads have been filled with from our political system, is false promises that we think are going to happen, and they're not. And the politics in America they're just screwed. I don't know how it is for where you live, but I know that like places like Middle East places. I'm not going to generalize the Middle East, but most of the Middle East has a pretty bad government and stuff. Like, and then you got Russia and stuff where what the hell's his name? I'm not even going to go into Russia because I just forgot it. Oh, Putin. He is he's rolling with an iron fist because now he's God, I gotta stop doing this. But yeah, now he's rolling again, and everybody's pissed because he keeps voting himself in. I mean, maybe he won fair and square, but I know that a lot of politics are corrupt in most of the rest of the world. Not really the rest of the world, but in some places that are near third world, second world countries, like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say on that topic. You guys have a nice day. Goodbye.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.